and it's class 7th maths, and our chapter is simple equation. Okay, we revise this chapter because it's come to your exam. Okay, so in this chapter we learn, in previous classes we also learn and about equation, okay, and about algebraic equation. Okay, so in earlier classes we have learned to solve the following type of problems. मीन्स किस टाइप के प्रॉब्लम हमने पढ़े थे 6 प्लस बॉक्स is equal to 13. So what is the value put in the box? So we can write it, the value 6 plus what? So our answer is 7. Okay, or we can see the 6 box plus 9 is equal to 6. So what is the value is in this box? Okay, so this type of problem we learned in our previous classes. Looking at the problem carefully, we understand that the idea here is to make the two sides equal or balanced. हम क्या कर रहे हैं, दो साइड्स को बैलेंस कर रहे हैं. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड. सो व्हेन आप लोगों ने मार्केट में जाकर देखा होगा, बैलेंसिंग स्केल होता है. जो वेजिटेबल और फ्रूट सेलर्स होते हैं उनके पास में एक वेइंग स्केल होता है. ओके, वन साइड वो क्या रखते हैं, कुछ स्टोन रखते हैं, 1 kg 2 kg 3 kg, और उतना ही थिंग जो आपको लेना है, फ्रूट्स वेजिटेबल, वो सेकेंड साइड पर रख करके आपको वेट करके सिंपली दे देते हैं. ओके, सो दे आर वो क्या करते हैं, वो भी इक्वेट कर रहे हैं, टू थिंग्स को इक्वेट कर रहे हैं. ओके, लुकिंग at the problem carefully, we understand that the idea here to make the two sides equal or balance. Okay, balancing कर रहे हैं. We have to find that must be added to 6. हम क्या ऐड करेंगे 6 में, तो हमें 13 मिल जाएगा. Okay, understand. So these type of problem we solved in our previous classes. Okay, or we can say that we balance the equation. Okay, understand. Now इन दिस चैप्टर जो हमने बॉक्स था उसकी जगह पर हम क्या ले रहे हैं, वेरिएबल्स. वी टेक एनी वेरिएबल्स. मीन्स वेरिएबल्स क्या होते हैं, वी कैन राइट ए बी सी एक्स वाई जेड, दैट आर कॉल्ड वेरिएबल. मीन्स अननोन क्वांटिटी, ओके, विच वी डोंट नो. सो these variables we refer to as variable. We know that the variable is called because it does not have any fixed value. Okay, different condition it take a different values. Okay, understand. And we also we have learned in algebraic expression also what is variable. Okay, understand. So here we can say that x is an unknown quantity, और जो बॉक्स था उसकी जगह पर हम क्या रख रहे हैं, अननोन क्वांटिटी, और वी कैन टेक x y and z. ओके, एंड इट रिफर टू एज अ वेरिएबल. रिकॉल दैट अ वेरिएबल इज called so because it does not have a fixed value but it used in algebraic expression and equation to denote an unknown number. Okay, understand. Now in an equation the left hand side, बट इक्वेशन क्या होता है, जब हम कोई दो चीज़ों को इक्वेट करते हैं, एन इक्वेशन इज अ स्टेटमेंट इक्वेटिंग टू एक्सप्रेशन विथ वन और मोर वेरिएबल्स. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड. सो वी कैन से दैट इज इक्वेशन. ओके, so student, what is equation? Problem in which the left hand side is equal to the right hand side are called equation. This fact that the two sides are equal is shown by equal sign in between. Okay, so we can say that they are equation. Equation are just like a weighing balance. Look at the given. अगर हम देखें कि weighing balance, जैसा मैंने बोला, आप शॉपकीपर के पास जाएंगे या कहीं पर भी जाएंगे तो वहाँ पर एक वेइंग स्केल होता है. ओके, सो वहाँ पर क्या होता है, एक साइड पर वो कुछ स्टोन्स रखते हैं, वेट रखते हैं, और सेकंड साइड पर जो भी आपको थिंग चाहिए होती है वो रख करके आपको बैलेंस करके दे देते हैं. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड. इफ़ यू वांट टू बाय एप्पल और यू वांट टू बाय एनी वेजिटेबल, सो दे आर बैलेंसिंग देम एंड गिव टू यू. Okay, understand? So understand what is equation and so equation in one variable, and there are some type of equation in one variable and linear equation. Equation in one variable means there the variable is called, and equation is in one variable means variable is only one variable होगा उसमें. So we can say that that are equation in one variable. What do you mean by linear equation? An equation in which the highest power or the degree of the variable involved is 1, then we can say that it is called a linear equation. ओके, मीन्स हाईएस्ट पावर क्या होगी, अगर 1 होगी तो हम क्या बोलेंगे, उसे लीनियर इक्वेशन बोलेंगे. ओके, एंड लीनियर इक्वेशन इन वन वेरिएबल, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन इन वन वेरिएबल? एन इक्वेशन विच हैज़ ओनली वन वेरिएबल with the highest power 1 is called linear equation in one variable. Okay, understand? Now the word variables meaning something that can vary, that is change, and constant means that does not vary. The value of variable is not fixed. Variable are denoted usually by letter of the English alphabet such as X, Y, Z, L, M, N or P, Q, R, S. Okay, the expression are formed by performing operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division on the variable and constant. The equation is a condition on a variable such that two expressions in the variable have equal value. Okay, understand? So the value of variable for which the equation is satisfied is called the solution or root of the equation. An equation remain the same if the LHS and RHS are interchanged. In case of balance equation, we have add the same number to both the sides, or subtract the same number from both the sides, or multiply both the sides by the same non-zero number, or divide both the sides by the same non-zero number. The balance remains unchanged. Okay, undisturbed. Okay, transposing means, what do you mean by transposing? First of all, when we want to form a equation, so we can write statement as equation. Let us consider the statement. अगर हम कोई statement लेते हैं तो हम उसे equation में convert कर सकते हैं. Okay, understand? So we can easily write the equation. Okay, we can see in examples. Okay, transposing, what is the transposing method? Transposing means moving from one side to the another side. When a term is transposed from one side to the equation to the other side, its sign get changed, or we can say that we can transposed. Okay, transposition of an expression can be carried out in the same way as the transposition of the term. Okay, to solve practical problem, read the problem carefully and denote the unknown quantity by variable x and y from the equation according to the given condition. Solve the equation, that is find the value of unknown quantity. Okay, so student, when we want to solve an equation, we have two methods. In the previous section you have learned the meaning of root. Root means what do you mean by root of an equation? Root means the solution of the equation. Okay, understand? Solving an equation means to find the value of unknown quantity, that is variable, and in the equation this value of variable is called the root of the equation, or root or solution of the equation. Okay, understand? So when we want to solve this equation, an equation can be solved using different method. First is trial and error method. Second method we can say that systematic method, or we can say that balancing method. Okay, and what is the third method? Third method is transposing method. Okay, what do you mean by trial and error method? In this method we can substitute various value for an unknown in the equation and find the particular value of which the value of LHS become equal to the value of RHS. ओके हम क्या करते हैं, हम डिफरेंट वेरिएबल की वैल्यू रखते जाते हैं जब तक हमें LHS और RHS इक्वल नहीं हो जाते हैं. ओके सो that method is called trial and error method. Okay, understand? And what is our second method? Second method is balancing method. Balancing method means the first step is solving an equation involve balancing the equation on both side. Okay, हमें क्या करना है, both side को balance करना है simply. ओके फॉर रूल, वो उसमें हमें कुछ रूल्स फॉलो करने हैं. इन एन इक्वेशन टू मेंटेन द बैलेंस और इक्वलिटी एनी नंबर एडेड टू वन साइड मस्ट बी ऑल्सो बी एडेड टू द अनदर साइड. मीन्स अगर आपके पास में LHS और RHS हैं तो अगर आप कोई नंबर एक साइड पर लगा रहे हैं तो ऐड कर रहे हैं तो दूसरे साइड पर भी आपको उसे ऐड करना होगा. ओके एनीथिंग बी सब्सट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम वन साइड ऑफ एन इक्वेशन must also be subtract from the other side. Okay, other side also you can subtract, so your equation become unchanged. Okay, if one side of an equation is multiplied by a number, the same number other side must also be multiplied by the same number. Okay, understand? Now if one side of an equation is divided by a number, the other side also be divided by same non-zero number. Okay, condition is same non-zero number. Okay, understand? Now third method is transposing method. So another method called the transposing method can also be used to solve equation. And what we can do in this method, so we have shift the process of shifting a number or a variable from one side to the another side by changing the sign. It's called transposition. Transposition is nothing but balancing the other side of the equality than when we make any change on the one side. Okay, or we can say that transposition is a shortcut of balancing method. Okay, understand? So the direct method can also be replaced by transposition. Okay, means you can say that when you want to balance any equation and add or subtract any number in both the side, or multiply or divide any non-zero number in both the side, so the transposition is the shortcut method. In an equation, when we eliminate any number from one side, it appear on the other side with its opposite sign. Means if any number is with positive sign in LHS, then अगर हम उसे RHS में ट्रांसफ़र कर रहे हैं तो उसका साइन क्या हो जाएगा, नेगेटिव हो जाएगा, अपोजिट हो जाएगा. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड? दिस मीन एडिशन ऑन वन साइड बिकम सब्सट्रैक्शन ऑन द सेम number on the other side, and subtraction become addition. Similarly, multiplication on one side become division by same number on the other side, and division become multiplication. Okay, this direct method can also be replaced by the transposition method to make our calculation short. Okay, in this method, instead of adding and subtracting the same number on both sides of the equation, we can transpose a term from LHS to RHS and RHS to LHS which changed its sign. Okay, so this method is called transposition method. Okay, understand? Now if you want to solve application of linear equation, means linear equation can be used to solve many day-to-day problem. For example, we have been asked to find a number, and the number is such that 4 added to 8 times this number. So what can you do? You have to simply make an equation and then solve it. Okay, so read the problem carefully. The following steps should be taken to solve a word problem of linear equation. What is the step? Read the problem carefully and note down what is given and what is required. Analysis and understand the relationship between different quantities given. Be sure about two things: what is given and what is to be found out. Okay, represent the required quantity, that is the quantity to be found out by any letter, for example x, y, etc. Okay, state the relationship as an algebraic linear equation. Solve the equation for the variable or unknown quantity. Okay, understand? So these are main steps you can follow, okay, to solve any linear equation. So let's see which type of question is coming to you. See the solution of the equation 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. So what can you do in this equation? 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. So you have to just transpose this 5. See here in LHS it's plus 5, so in RHS is going to minus. So x is equal to minus 5 by 3 is your right answer. Okay, understand? Minus 1 is not a solution of equation. Minus 1 is not a solution of a equation. So see कौन सी इक्वेशन है इन चारों में से जिसका माइनस वन सॉल्यूशन नहीं है? फर्स्ट इक्वेशन x प्लस वन, तो माइनस वन प्लस वन इज इक्वल टू ज़ीरो. सो ज़ीरो इज इक्वल टू ज़ीरो हो गया. माइनस वन इज इक्वल टू टू. सो माइनस टू इज इक्वल टू टू इज नॉट इक्वल टू टू. सो फर्स्ट और सेकेंड ए और बी तो नहीं हो सकता है. नाउ द C1 2 इंटू माइनस वन प्लस थ्री इज इक्वल टू वन. So 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 1. So 1 is equal to 1. So ये भी solution है. But 2p, 2 into minus 1 plus 5 is equal plus 7 is equal to 5. So minus 2 plus 7 is equal to 5. So 5 is equal to 5. So यहाँ तो ये हो गया. But can you see minus 1 is equal to 2, so that is minus 2 and here is 2. So in B equation is not a solution of an equation. Which of the following equation can be formed using the expression x is equal to 5? So हमें यहाँ पर सब पर रख कर देखना है x is equal to 5 एक्सप्रेशन पर LHS is equal to RHS हो रहा है या नहीं. Okay, understand? Now see the examples 4 and 5 also. Okay, see these questions and do it by yourself. Okay, understand? On subtracting 13 from 3 time of a number. See, जब हम सब्सट्रैक्ट करने का बोलते हैं मीन्स माइनस करना है. 3 टाइम ऑफ अ नंबर we don't know what is the number, so let the number will be x, and 3 time means times जा गया means आपको 3 का मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना है. ओके, सो नंबर इज 3x. ओके, माइनस आपको करना है 13, सो योर आंसर विल बी 8. सो दिस इज योर रिक्वायर्ड इक्वेशन. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड? सो सी दिस क्वेश्चंस, complete this type of question. Okay, this type of question is come to your exam. Okay, understand? Now see, question number 1 to 18 are MCQ type question. So I will show you. Complete these questions by yourself. Question number 1 2 3. ऊपर आपको सारे एग्जाम्पल्स बताए मैंने. ओके, सो कंप्लीट दिस क्वेश्चन ऑल्सो. ओके, दिस एग्जाम्पल्स you have to complete. Now question number 1 2 3. Four, 5, 6. Now 7 and 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so complete this question. About angles, and angles में when we talk about angle, and in angle we talk about some acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, and reflex angle, एंड रिफ्लेक्स एंगल के बाद आता है हमारा कंप्लीट एंगल. ओके, सो वी लर्न so many types of angles. Okay, and in this chapter we learn complementary angle, supplementary angle. Let's revise what is complementary and what is supplementary. Okay, complementary angle means when the sum of the measure of two angles is 90 degree, the angle is called complementary angle. Okay, means if two different angles, sum of two different angles is 90, then we can say that it's a complementary angle. Okay, understand what is supplementary? What do you mean by supplementary angle? When sum of two angles is 180, then we can say that it's a supplementary angle. Okay, understand? So, and we learn what is adjacent angle also. Okay, adjacent angle, in adjacent angle it's compulsory they have common vertex and they have common arm also. Okay, so and non common arm are either on different side, means उसकी अपोजिट साइड्स में होना चाहिए. जो कॉमन आर्म है उसकी अपोजिट साइड पर आपका, जस्ट अ मिनट, हाँ, जो कॉमन आर्म है, सपोज ये हमारा एडजेसेंट एंगल है, उसकी कॉमन आर्म कौन सी हुई है, हमने अगर नाम दिया इसका पी, क्यू एंड आर्म आर. ओ पी इज अवर कॉमन आर्म एंड ओ इज अवर कॉमन वर्टेक्स. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड? सो वी कैन से दैट. एंड ओ पी को देखो, ओ पी के डिफरेंट, मतलब इस साइड पर अगर आप दूसरी एक साइड देखेंगे तो एक साइड ओ आर है और दूसरी साइड पर है ओ क्यू. ओके, सो उसकी जो कॉमन साइड है, कॉमन साइड की दोनों अलग अलग साइड पर वो कॉमन डिफरेंट आर्म होनी चाहिए. ओके, नॉन कॉमन आर्म्स जो हैं वो डिफरेंट साइड पर होनी चाहिए. दैट इज कॉल्ड एडजेसेंट एंगल. ओके स्टूडेंट, अंडरस्टैंड? नाउ वी कैन टॉक अबाउट लीनियर पेयर. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय लीनियर पेयर? So a linear pair is a pair of adjacent angle. It's also a pair of adjacent angle and whose non-common side are opposite ray. Okay, whose non-common sides are opposite. It's not non-common arm are opposite ray. Then we can say that it's a, what is? It's a linear pair. Okay, understand? So we can learn about complementary, supplementary angle, linear pair and adjacent angle. Now next one is vertically opposite angle. It's very important. What is vertically opposite angle? When two line cut it down or when two line intersect to each other, they made total 4 angles. See here, they made total 4 angle, 1, 2, 3 and 4. They are called, one is vertically opposite to 3. See vertically, what is vertically opposite angle? उसके ठीक अपोजिट जो एंगल होगा, 1 के अपोजिट कौन सा एंगल दिख रहा है आपको? 3. 2 के अपोजिट कौन सा एंगल दिख रहा है? 4. दे आर कॉल्ड वर्टिकली अपोजिट एंगल. एंड वेन एवर टू लाइन्स इंटरसेक्टेड ईच अदर, देन वर्टिकली अपोजिट एंगल इज इक्वल. Vertically opposite angle is always equal. Understand? So it's very common property of two intersected line. Okay, when two line intersect, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. It's a property of vertically opposite angle. Okay, see here, when two line intersected, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. Okay, understand? Now next we have completed exercise 5.1 and then we started intersecting line. Okay, so we know when two line intersected, then vertically there are four angles are formed, and the four angles में vertically opposite angles जो हैं they are equal in measure. Okay, understand? Now let's learn some more interesting thing, that is, if two line intersected each other, they are formed total four angles, where one point, see, two lines intersect at one point, that is called point of intersection. Okay, and these two lines are called intersecting line. Suppose this is our L and this is our M line. These two lines are called intersecting line, and this point is called point of intersection. Okay, understand? So this is intersecting line, and when two lines cut it down each other, okay, understand, मीन्स दो लाइन जब एक दूसरे को कट करते हुए जा रही है तो हमने उसे बोला इंटरसेक्टिंग लाइन है वो. ओके, एंड व्हेन टू लाइन इंटरसेक्टेड ईच अदर, their vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, and they called intersecting line, and they have common point. जो common point मिलता है that is called point of intersection. Okay, understand? Now we talk about, always one line is not cutted down to another. Okay, suppose वन लाइन जो है वो टू लाइन्स को कट कर रही है. कल हमने इस बारे में बात करी थी. यस्टरडे वी टॉक अबाउट इट. व्हेन वन लाइन, अ लाइन दैट इंटरसेक्ट टू और मोर लाइन एट डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट, ओके, एट डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट्स, देन इट इज कॉल्ड ट्रांसवर्सल. सी, अगर एक लाइन ने दूसरी लाइन को कट किया तो हमने उसे बोला इंटरसेक्टिंग लाइन. ओके, एंड जो पॉइंट मिला हमने उसे बोला पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन, एंड टू लाइन्स आर कॉल्ड इंटरसेक्टिंग लाइन्स. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड? नाउ व्हेन वन लाइन कट डाउन टू और मोर लाइन्स एट डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट, मीन्स अलग अलग पॉइंट पर कट कर रही है. सी हियर इज वन पॉइंट एंड हियर इज. अगर मैं बोलूँ ये लाइन आपकी L है, एंड दिस इज़ योर M लाइन, एंड दिस इज़ योर N, एंड N जो है वो कट कर रही है L को P पर एंड M को Q पर. ओके, दो अलग अलग पॉइंट मिल रहे हैं. L को कहाँ कट कर रही है? P पर. M को कहाँ कट कर रही है? Q पर. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड? सो दिस टाइप ऑफ लाइन इज कॉल्ड ट्रांसवर्सल. This type of line is called transversal, and they made total 8 angles. How many angles? Total 8 angles. Let's see. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Write down the name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, they made total 8 angles, and let's see some more interesting thing about it. Okay, so let's see, it's two lines. Okay, and P and Q are two lines, and R is the transversal. Okay, so how many angles are formed here? See here, how many angles. If one line is cutted down other, then total 4 angles are formed. But here one line cut down two lines at different points. Okay, so here total 8 angles are formed, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, understand? So total 8 angles are formed. Now here see, between two lines how many angles are here? Between two lines there are 4 angles, that is 3, 4, 5 and 6. These 4 angles are between two lines, so we can say that it's the interior angles. Okay, now outsider angles is 1, 2, 8 and 7, so it's called exterior angles. Okay, understand? So here total 8 angles are formed, that is interior angles and exterior angle. Now see here, two parallel lines are here, P and Q. Parallel lines means the lines which are not meet at any point. Okay, and here R is the line which cut it at distinct point, means टू डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट्स हमें यहाँ पर मिल रहे हैं. ओके, बाय द ट्रांसवर्सल. सो पैरेलल लाइन्स हैं उसे आर जो है ट्रांसवर्सल वो कट कर रहा है. द ट्रांसवर्सल फ्रॉम 4 एंगल्स विथ पी एंड 4 एंगल्स विथ क्यू. ओके, पी के साथ में कौन से मिल रहे हैं 1 2 3 4 एंड क्यू के साथ में मिल रहे हैं हमें 5 6 7 एंड 8. लेट्स मूव ऑन ऑफ द सेकेंड टाइप. अब आपके पास में यहाँ पर हमें टोटल 4 एंगल्स मिल रहे हैं. एंगल 1, एंगल 5. See here, angle 1 and angle 5 is equal because they are corresponding angle. Okay, and see angle 4 and angle 8 are also equal. Now let's see another example. If two lines A and B cutted down by C is a transversal. Okay, understand? So if C is cut two lines, अगर मैं C को थोड़ा सा मूव करती हूँ तब भी ये दोनों एंगल्स इक्वल होंगे. ओके, एंड नाउ लेट रोटेट द ट्रांसवर्सल टूवर्ड द लेफ्ट. इफ लेफ्ट रोटेट करती हूँ तब भी वो दोनों एंगल्स इक्वल होंगे. ओके, ऑब्ट्यूस हो एक्यूट हो वो दोनों एंगल्स कैसे हैं इक्वल हैं. दैट मीन्स करस्पॉन्डेंस एंगल इज ऑलवेज इक्वल. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड. सो वेन एवर ट्रांसवर्सल कट इट डाउन द पैरेलल लाइन्स, then P and Q is, if P and Q is a parallel line and R is cut, R is a transversal, then corresponding angle जो form हो रहे हैं, corresponding angle means एक interior एक exterior. Okay, so angle 1 is equal to angle 5, angle 2 is equal to angle 6 and similarly angle 3 is equal to angle 7 and angle 4 is equal to angle 8. Understand? So these are 4 pair of corresponding angle which are equal. If two lines are parallel, then correspondence angles so formed are equal. Understand? And these are 3 4 6 and 5 are interior angle because they are between two parallel lines. Okay, understand? So let's see 3 and angle 5 are alternate angles. They are called alternate interior angle. 3 and 5 are called alternate interior angle. Okay, and see here. Okay, understand? अगर हम सर्कल की बात करते हैं तो सर्कल में अगर मैं 3 4 5 6 रखती हूँ, सिमिलरली 6 be alternate to 4 and 3 be alternate to 5. Okay, to find the alternate of 3, so we can take, so see 5 is alternate to 3 and 4 is alternate to 6. Okay, similarly 4 will be alternate to 6. So and in this diagram as well, to find the alternate 3 we skip position 5, we take next. Okay, so and similarly angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate interior angles. Okay, so there are, we have get 2 pair of alternate interior angles. Okay, understand? The angle are next to each other is called alternate interior angles. Okay, understand? So 3 and 5, 4 and 6 are alternate interior angle. Now let's see what is consecutive. Now let's see what is consecutive angles. 3 and 5 is alternate interior. Okay, similarly 4 and 6 are alternate interior angle. Now what is consecutive angles means एक के बाद एक एंगल्स कौन सा दिख रहा है, 3 के बाद आपको 6 दिख रहा है, 4 के बाद आपको 5 दिख रहा है. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड कॉन्जिकेटिव. मतलब सेम साइड, ट्रांसवर्सल के सेम साइड पर जो इंटीरियर एंगल्स हैं वो 3 एंड 6 हैं एंड 4 एंड 5 हैं. ओके, सो हम उसे बोलेंगे कॉन्जिकेटिव इंटीरियर एंगल्स. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड? अगर कॉन्जिकेटिव इंटीरियर एंगल्स, yes, with the same logic 4 and 5 are also consecutive interior angles. Okay, remember there are 2 type of interior angle, alternate interior angle and consecutive interior angles. Okay, we skip one and move to the next. For consecutive we take the one that immediately next to it. Okay, understand? And okay students, so that is called consecutive interior angle. Now next is what? If we talk about P and R, So P and R are intersecting lines, okay, and they are form 4 angles, and we know if they are form 4 angles, then angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4 because they are vertically opposite angle. Okay, understand? 1 is equal to 3, 2 is equal to 4. Similarly, if we talk about 5 is equal to 7 and 6 is equal to 8. So they are called vertically opposite angle. Okay, and vertically opposite angles are always equal. Okay, understand? So student, let's understand one more time. AB are two lines and C is transversal and it cut it down with two distinct points. So we get total 8 angles, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now let us quickly analyze the relation between various angle formed. Okay, see, angle 2 is equal to angle 6 because they are corresponding angle, and angle 6 is equal to angle 8 because they are vertically opposite angle. Okay, and again 8 is equal to 4 because they are corresponding angle. Okay, so these 4 angles are equal in two parallel lines. 1 is equal to 5, they are corresponding angle. 5 is equal to 7, vertically opposite angle, and again 7 is equal to 3, they are corresponding angle. Okay, so in between the 8 angles, these relationships. So if line A and B are parallel, we can see that angle 1, 3, 5, 7 are equal and angles 2, 4, 6 and 8 are equal. Okay. So student, I think you know what is corresponding angle, what is interior alternate angle, what is exterior angle, what is relation between them. Okay, now these are transversal, and what is the definition of transversal? Okay, and we know interior angle, exterior angle, correspondence angle, interior alternate angles and pair of alternate interior angles, exterior angles, pair of interior angle on the same side of a transversal. And what is the main thing? ट्रांसवर्सल ऑफ पैरेलल लाइन. अब नाउ सी, अब आपको देखना है कि अगर पैरेलल दो लाइन अगर पैरेलल हैं और उसका कोई ट्रांसवर्सल है, सो व्हाट इज़ द connection between these two lines? If two lines, parallel lines, are cut by a transversal, each pair of corresponding angle are equal in measure. Okay, understand? Means if two lines, अगर दो लाइन एक ट्रांसवर्सल से कट होती है तो हमारे पास जितने भी करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल हैं वो इक्वल होते हैं. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड? नाउ सी, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, each pair of alternate interior angles are also equal. Okay, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then each pair of interior angle on the same side of transversal are supplementary. Supplementary means 180 degree. If we talk about एंगल 3 एंड एंगल 6, इनका दोनों का एडिशन कितना होगा? 180. एंगल 1 एंड एंगल 8 का एडिशन कितना होगा? 180. मीन्स इफ़ यू एड एंगल 3 प्लस एंगल 6, इट्स 180. मीन्स कॉन्जिक्यूटिव एंगल्स. ओके, एंगल 1 प्लस एंगल 8 इज इक्वल टू 180. ओके, आप नाम दे सकते हैं. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड? सो दीज थ्री, अगर अब ये तीन जो हमने थ्योरम्स पढ़े, जो तीन हमने उसकी प्रॉपर्टी पढ़ी, इफ़ टू लाइन्स आर पैरेलल देन corresponding angle are equal, interior alternate angles are equal, and consecutive angles, sum of consecutive angles of same side of a transversal is 180 degree or is supplementary. Okay, understand? And checking for parallel lines, if देखो, if it is given two lines are parallel, then these three properties are hold. Which three properties? Corresponding angle are equal, interior alternate angle are equal, and sum of consecutive angles is 180 degree. Okay, understand? Now if हमें ऐसा क्वेश्चन दे दिया कि आप पता करिए कि क्या ये दो लाइन पैरेलल हैं, सो आपको करना क्या है? अगर ये दो लाइन पैरेलल होंगी तो हमें क्या करना है? हमें बताना है कि अगर करस्पॉन्डेंस एंगल इक्वल हैं, यस, टू लाइन्स आर पैरेलल. इफ़ इंटीरियर अल्टरनेट एंगल्स इक्वल हैं, yes, two lines are parallel. Okay, and if sum of consecutive interior angles is 180, then yes, two lines are parallel to each other. Okay, so these two properties, आपको ये तीनों प्रॉपर्टीज़ कैसे यूज़ करनी है, अगर लाइंस पैरेलल हैं तो तीनों प्रॉपर्टी ट्रू हैं, अगर हमें बताना है कि क्या लाइंस पैरेलल हैं, अगर ये तीनों में से कोई एक प्रॉपर्टी ट्रू होती है तो हम बोलेंगे यस, टू लाइंस आर पैरेलल टू ईच अदर. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड.